Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech. So we are done with our business here on Eurus. Flashpoint was alright. I've got stuff going in the mech bay. I moved all those double heat sinks into the grasshopper. We'll see if we can even really tell a difference in effectiveness. I mean, it's like 12 extra heat sinking per turn. It should be noticeable. This should be a thing that really helps us. We're getting that new Griffin worked out. I just made it into a missile shotgun, like I said. For SRM6s with bonus damage on them. If we ever need to run a light lance again, like we did that one mission, where it was just like, get 4 mechs in under 200 tons, this thing should be a lot of fun to use. And then we're just building stuff up. I'm pulling the Zeus out of storage. I cleared the space that used to be for the other Griffin, the non-SLDF Griffin. And we'll just see if we can put anything cool in that Zeus. My suspicion is it's going to sit empty and then get replaced by a better assault mech when we find one. And for today's business, we are headed out to the Kurita Alliance Flashpoint because it did appear on the map. A 4.5 skull Flashpoint with lost tech rewards on a 4 skull system. So we're going to have fun stuff to do afterward too. I'm excited about this, and it's just like right over there, so it'll take no time at all to get to. It is in the opposite of the direction of the Kurita store. Honestly, there's a significant chance that I don't bother to go for this. We might, after doing this Kurita Alliance Flashpoint, just drop the Alliance right then and there. My impression from reading up a little bit is that the Alliance stores, or the faction stores, are not particularly cool. We've seen a lot of black market stores that were pretty boring, and I think it's just like those. Anyway, let's head out to Horsham. We may have been here before. The name sounds familiar to me. Then again, we have spent a weird amount of time up in this tiny corner of the map. So, we've probably been to most of the systems up in Federated Sun space at some point or another. I still need to actually put together that map that shows me where we've been so that I can route us through new systems and we can pick up more completion. Speaking of completion, we are doing very well on our mechs. We need 1 mech for medium completion, 2 mechs for light completion. We have all of the heavies already, and then obviously we still need a whole bunch of assaults, but I'm hoping that stuff like this, visiting 4 Skull Worlds, is going to help with that. I really, really like these sort of space travel interstitials. I think there's a way you can turn these off or dramatically speed them up, but I can't imagine wanting to do that. I like the vibe that they add. Alright, so, more recreational facilities. Who doesn't want to have an arcade? Additional power conduits could support a handful of 2D and 3D game systems. It's no replacement for the training units, but it is more fun. Alright, this is Game Commander. No, hear me out, I'm serious. It's called Dropship Commander, and you pilot a Leopard in a bunch of battle scenarios. Now, I'm not saying that this game will make me a better pilot, but I'm not saying it won't either. This is adorable.
Roger that, Commander.
Alright, Samiri, you got me. You convinced me. It's nice to see the crew excited about stuff. Alright, let's get into some trouble here. I'm excited about this Flashpoint. We haven't done anything this hard, probably. I think we did a 4.5 skull mission at some point, but I assume this will be more difficult, so this ought to be fun. Our allies in the Draconis Combine have a special request for us. They insist that they can only give us details in person. It is a long Flashpoint with consecutive deployments. There will be no tonnage restrictions. So what? Medium has been 3 missions traditionally, right? This is probably going to be a 2-video Flashpoint. Yeah, I am excited. I'm into this. Let's do a thing. Let's fight some giant robots. Commander Ballard, I cannot tell you how pleased I am to once again have the pleasure of your company. Okay, that isn't suspicious at all. This is sort of an unexpected venue in which to find you, Shugo Yamaguchi. What brings you to Federated Sun space? Some matters must be handled personally, regardless of how unpleasant doing so might prove. I need to kill a man. Okay, I assume you mean a specific man? Because we could just kill a man. I could do that. Well, yes, obviously, Commander. There's a terrorist, I suppose is the correct term. He is the leader of an extensive network of anarchists and Rasselhag separatists. His name is Nephrite. It's a code name. Apparently all of them use different gemstones as their names. I suppose it makes them feel important. In any case, I need this man killed. You know, maybe they're just big fans of Steven Universe. So I think I remember this. A minor interstellar state conquered 700 years ago by the Draconis Combine, now officially known as the Rasselhag Military District. This word is definitely triggering something in my memory. We must have seen it during our proper campaign play. It's strange enough that I guess that would be all it needs to get stuck. I don't get it. What's a Rasselhag separatist doing in Rimward Davian space? Plotting terrorism, one assumes. The ISF believes that he's making contact with agents of the Federated Suns and the Lyran Commonwealth, and that he's doing so here on Horsham. The Internal Security Force is the espionage, counterintelligence, and secret police force of the Draconis Combine. Oh good, who doesn't trust secret police? In theory, they report to the Coordinator, but in practice, they are loyal only to their own vision of the Draconis Combine. They are secretive and highly feared by all the other successor states, and probably by a lot of people in the Draconis Combine is my guess. Alright, what do we know about Horsham? Originally Taurian... excuse me. Horsham boasted several Taurian Defense Force naval yards. During the Reunification War, it was overrun by the SLDF, pacified, and taken by the Federated Suns. The total destruction of the naval yards was a crippling blow to the world's economy. Yeah, I would imagine. And Davian and Steiner backing a domestic terrorist is probably not healthy for the Combine. I mean, this makes sense. Your grasp of the situation is remarkable, Commander. Unfortunately, I cannot simply land DCMS forces on a Federated Suns world, at least not without provoking another war. You're a trusted ally of the Draconis Combine, Commander. You're even honorable, in your own way. I would be indebted to you if you would agree to find this terrorist for me and dispose of him. Alright, well, I think we can make a guess here. The Draconis Combine mustered soldiery. Alright, they are the central pillar of Draconis society and follow a Bushido-inspired code of honor. Yeah, that's within our capabilities, Shugo Yamaguchi. Excellent. I intend to personally supervise this operation, so I will be in contact shortly with the details about your deployment. I do not imagine it will present much difficulty. Darius disagrees. Alright, let's see what the other available contracts are here. I guess I should have a look at the store real quick, too. Not that we need to know right this second, but I'm always curious. Alright, so there's a 4 and a 4.5. I assume these are going to be against the Federated Suns. Yeah, so we're going to have to rebuild our Federated Suns rep. Okay, that one's against the local pirate. Are we not zeroed out with them? Oh, you know what? Right, when we when we turned on the Capellans during that mission, I think we gained some pirate rep. You know, that time we turned on the Capellans, that one time we did that. Let's have a quick look at the store. Anything fun? Locust 1V. Hold on a minute. Is that the one? That is the one Locust that we're missing. I'm just going to buy this right now because it's very cheap.
New equipment.
Okay. Cool, so now we are a single mech away from finishing our light class. Unfortunately, the single mech that we are missing is the urban mech, which is, as far as I'm aware, very rare. Hard to find parts for. +1 damage LRM 10s, that's not bad. Yeah, none of this other stuff is particularly worth getting excited over. That was a good find, though, because, honestly, if I have my say, we will never again do a mission where we might find a Locust. That said, every once in a while you show up to a mission that has a reasonable skull level, and it's just a Locust and a King Crab for some reason. Let's get into our Flashpoint. Lots of money to be earned here after we're done. I didn't read that text. I should read that text. The ISF believes that Nephrite has already made planetfall and is tracking a Fed Sun's convoy moving out from the landing site. It's probable that the target is in the convoy. If we strike now, we should be able to end this little insurrection before it even begins. Engage the vehicles and destroy them all. Then our people will sort through the remains and see if we hit our target. If we're lucky, we'll be done with this in time for dinner. Darius says, I refuse to believe it's going to be that easy. Yeah, this is not going to work. But if he wants us to blow up a convoy, I'll blow up a convoy. Listen, I'm not opposed to the idea. Do we want to take 2-8 salvage? I mean, so I'm expecting this to mostly be a convoy mission, which is to say there will not be any mech parts to salvage. They might have good weapons, though. But we're talking about 200,000 C-bills. What is the conversion from earned C-bills to points? 10,000 C-bills is a single point. This is 20 points. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I guess that's not really that much. Yeah, okay, let's take the 2-8. I don't think we're going to need a third piece of salvage here. If we could go down to 1, I would go down to 1. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. One thing that I definitely need to correct is that I have a good sense, I know what things are worth points, but I don't have a good sense of the magnitudes, you know, the relative, like, which things are worth a lot of points and which things are worth, just a few. We are definitely full A-team on this one. Everybody who is good at stuff needs to get in here. So, I'm going to put Razor in the Grasshopper. Where are we at? We're in a tundra biome. So, there's usually a lot of trees. I'm wondering if we want to, because the Grasshopper spends so much time moving around, I wonder if we'd rather have a sure-footing pilot than a bulwark pilot. Do I have somebody who has sure-footing and also heat management? I guess we don't really need the heat management, though. So maybe what we do is just get Centurion, right? All of the defensive stuff? Because the Grasshopper gets itself into situations, occasionally. It is the mech with the shortest range weapons on the team, and that definitely motivates me to put the sensor lock on it, but all of the Atlas's weapons are direct fire. There's still going to be times when it's reasonable for the Atlas to sensor lock, because we can only get, like, over the mountain fire at people. Alright, I don't think Breaching Shot is going to be super relevant against vehicles. They don't have a lot of health, and they don't tend to... I don't think we've ever seen a vehicle benefit from Bulwark or anything. Maybe we go... You probably want multi-shot on the King Crab. Maybe also on Eric the Red. Also, I need to actually name all my mechs. I keep forgetting to do that. I sit down to record, and I'm like, oh, shoot, well, I should probably do it later, because I need to, like, actually run the game right now. I have a lot of recording to do. Sensor lock, you know, Eric the Red actually probably needs Bulwark. Oh, what I wouldn't give for the ability to sort by skill. Hellebore. Hellebore might actually be a good pilot for this. Bulwark, multi-shot. Okay, and then the Crab, like I said, I want multi-shot on it, but I don't really know what else. Just multi-shot and a lot of accuracy. Somebody who has good built-up stats. Yeah. Ricochet's not bad here. I don't know that we need Breaching Shot, but... It doesn't really have heat issues, does it? No, and we're going to be in the tundra anyway. I guess there's an argument to be made for Sand Cricket. Sensor Lock's probably not going to be useful on it, because any time we have the opportunity to Sensor Lock, we're going to want a Sensor Lock so the King Crab can fire. Going earlier in the turn might be useful, though. She has the same accuracy that Ricochet does. Yeah, alright. I do like Master Tactician. I do like King Crab acting on Initiative 3. You know, like a Griffin or something. A Griffin and a King Crab, basically the same mech, very similar sizes. So I'm expecting this mission to be fairly straightforward, probably pretty easy. And then it'll be the next one where I don't know if we're going to have to consecutively deploy the whole time. Usually, the fact that the consecutive deployment field says yes means that there is a consecutive deployment somewhere in the Flashpoint, but it hasn't always been the case that we have to do it across the whole thing. So it might be the case that this one's not that hard, but there's a chance you'll take some damage, and then they consecutive deploy you into another place. And, oh, it turns out he's over here. We need you to get over there right away. So basically what I'm saying is we need to be a little bit careful. Okay, jump cut. Hey, everybody. It's SB from the future. I guess from the past for you, but from the future relative to what you were just watching. So here's what happened. I played through the entire first mission of the Flashpoint, and it was really cool and difficult and tense. And then I rolled straight into the second mission, which is a consecutive deployment thing. And during the loading of the second mission, the game crashed to desktop. And when I loaded it back up, the save, the only save, because we're in Iron Man, of course, was an autosave made before the first mission. I think the game probably does that on consecutive deployments to prevent you from getting into a place where you're completely screwed. But that's unfortunate, because now, in order to do the Flashpoint, we're going to have to play this first mission again, and it's going to come as a little bit less of a surprise. Obviously, I went in with the same contract negotiations, same pilots, and the same mechs, but I can't unknow what I now know about the missions. So, we're going in with a little bit of an advantage here. I might, I have that footage of the first playthrough. I might post that as sort of like a lost episode, I guess, or something. Because it was cool. It was cool the way it worked out. It was really tense and fun. But here we are again for the first time. What an ugly place this is. At any rate, this is the region my staff believes the convoy will be traveling through. Move to where you can observe its route and see what we're actually dealing with. Once the vehicles are all destroyed, I'll instruct a leopard we have on station to pick you up. This should be simple. Let's finish this quickly. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, thank you, Halibor. Yes, we know it's cold. I don't know why he needs to pick us up in his leopard. Like, we have a leopard. He knows how we get down here. But the convoy is headed for this spot here. This is the destination. Via this route. So the road runs, like, out here. They're coming in sort of from the side of the area. This is exactly the same map as I got the first time, although I suspect that the enemy composition will not necessarily be the same.
On the move.
Alright, so we're just moving
Something I can do.
moving up, headed toward the spot.
Move, order.
Obviously, we want to get everybody up on this plateau so we can get some nice direct shots. So it's going to be a vehicle with an escort, or a vehicle convoy with an escort. Should be very doable, although, like I said, things got kind of hairy the first time. It's 4.5 skulls, you know? They're big mechs. They're big vehicles guarded by big mechs.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's run forward as fast as we can here.
Roger.
Into cover. Am I going to get a read?
Primary target
We
on
do
screen.
indeed have readings. We got a quick draw 5A, and that's it, huh? Just one thing? Alright, well, the others can't be far behind.
On my way.
Frustratingly enough, it is it is bulwarked
Cake.
due to having gone guarded last turn, because it has not been sprinting around like a madman. Alright, so they got something moves on 3. A 70-ton mech that moves on 3. I guess their own Grasshopper, or maybe like a Black Knight or something with Ace Pilot? I'm assuming. I assume they don't have a, what do you call it? Cyclops with the battle computer. So quick draws are not super tough. Thing has a fair amount of damage output. I'd really like to be able to take a shot into its center arc, but I think maybe we want to try to reserve past it. Let it come forward and shoot at us as we're like, except for the King Crab, we're all bulwarked up in the cover, and some of us have quite a bit of evasion. I kind of think we're going to reserve down. Let's let the situation develop a little bit here. Okay, so he walked forward, got basically nothing accomplished, and lost his guarded, and he didn't move into cover.
I'm receiving you.
That's definitely interesting. He also moved in such a way that I have access to his center torso while still jumping into cover. Hard for me to think that I don't want to take that shot, but also, is there a lot of benefit in taking it right now? I kind of think I'm just going to reserve down again. Again, like I said, let's let the situation develop. Alright, so we got some LRMs coming out of that thing. That's a 10 pod, so it could be a Manticore.
Reporting minimal damage.
Could be a Manticore, could be a Sentinel. I wouldn't expect to see a Sentinel. No, it's 60 or 80. It's a Manticore. Alright, they got an 80-ton mech. Ooh, wow. Okay, 80-ton mech kitted out for long-range combat.
Light damage. Holding
Big
firm.
blue lasers are large lasers.
Standing by.
Alright, well, I don't get to wait for things to develop any further. We gotta start actually playing the game now. Let's get vision to whatever that thing is. We also got all of the readings. It is an awesome HT. 2 LRM-15s. Got another 80-ton mech behind it. That looks like a demolisher. 80, 80, 60. Okay, lots of big mechs. This thing has a ton of armor, right? It also has LRM ammo in its torso. Well, do I want to go for this instead? That's 120 damage worth of LRMs plus 80 damage worth of large lasers. This thing does 150 damage worth of medium lasers. But honestly, like, medium lasers are the weapon I fear least of the most common weapon, right? Like, a bunch of medium lasers is not necessarily focus damage. It seems like the enemy doesn't call shots except on down people. And they do no stability damage. So I think I'm going to go after the awesome. We just gut this thing right now. I think that would be real good for us. So it's going to be 150 center torso armor to get through. We will probably break through the armor. We won't hit very much after that, though. Yeah, we're through. Come on. Yes! Oh, that could not have been better. That's beautiful. That's a lot of their tonnage right there. I'm definitely worried about all the vehicles, because we could be seeing a significant number of, like, actual terrifying enemies here. He'd probably just fire everything at the quick draw. Man, if we could get 2 of their mechs down on the first turn... Tell you what, that is not exactly how it happened the first time I ran this. I do think that we got kind of lucky on the first run through. But not that lucky. Okay, I mean, we did some good damage there. Center torso's at 102. Lots of his parts are nearly broken. King Crab's going to have a field day with this thing. That is a Victor with an AC-20 on it. Not a ton of health. We saw a couple of these, I think.
Orders?
We are familiar with this man, this particular man, this Victor. So I could get direct fire on the Victor. I kind of want to go after it, but we don't have precision shots, so I can't really aim. I'm just going to try to finish off the quick draw. Let's see if we can maybe knock this thing out. All weapons in on this thing's front should be pretty dangerous for it. We're going to bust something off, I'll say that. Come on, nothing hit arms. Okay, that's a real good start. Man, that's a good start.
Hostile removed.
Orders.
Alright, let's just try to put a PPC into this thing, huh? I mean, we're going to hit it with everything. Why not?
I'm gonna give him the big bubble.
But this is mostly about applying that debuff. Although I do like that the PPC went center there.
Mech warriors.
Actually, a lot of that damage went center. Yeah, I stripped 90 health off of him. Okay, yep. So this is a Grasshopper with a Vanguard pilot. Master Tactician. I think I said Ace Pilot earlier, but Master Tactician. Okay, I do not like the way the
Commander?
core build, the stock build for the Grasshopper is put together, but I will say that it's still a dangerous mech for sure. Alright, the vehicles are... I'm debating whether it's appropriate to run forward and try to blow up some of these vehicles, or if I'm better off staying back and making them try to come to me. Because I could jump away, right? Jump away and try to center torso the Victor. I won't be able to fire everything, probably, although... It is a Tundra. Obviously, I made my choice. Nope, we can indeed fire everything. I am so used to the way our mechs perform in hot climes that even after just doing this mission in the Tundra, I'm still surprised by how good the Tundra is. Alright, I need 185. I don't necessarily expect I'll get it here. It's possible.
10-4.
We'd have to hit with, like, almost everything to center though. Yeah, I think we got... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say I think we got him close. But that was it, actually.
Commander?
Alright, so at this point, I think we probably reserve down. I want to let those vehicles come forward a little bit. I'm just going to reserve down again. This is the Manticore, right? Yep.
Damage minimal.
This is looking like it might go a little bit easier than, than the first time. Demolishers move on 2, right? I think that thing might be a Demolisher. Or do they move on 1? You know what? I think their pilot can affect this. So actually, I guess I don't know yet. I kind of want to have the Atlas move last. See what vehicle is most deserving of the big cannon. I think I'm going to have Eric the Red here start in on that Manticore. Or do I want to just kill the Grasshopper? Like, Manticores aren't actually that scary. Maybe I just want to try to put some damage on the Grasshopper. Grasshopper's tough. It also deals a lot of damage it's hard to get away from. That doesn't really deal that much damage. Yeah, this is a weird bad build for this extremely good mech. I'm holding 50 resolve right now. I probably don't want a precision strike. I'm just going to put the PPC debuff on this guy, see if we can get lucky with the armor distribution a little bit. Actually, probably could get a knockdown here.
Commander.
Alright,
Ready
Atlas
for
goes
orders.
last. King Crab just has at the Grasshopper? Probably, right? Yeah, we'll get the knockdown. I'm not gonna precision strike it. We'll get the knockdown and then we'll kill it with free precision. Left 190 in the center. That's a little bit of a shame. It's an awful lot of health.
Standing by.
Okay, are they done? Did all the vehicles get turns already? Okay, well I can't shoot at a vehicle, it turns
On my
out.
way.
Nothing except the Manticore. Do I want to just take the Manticore? I kind of want to finish off the Grasshopper while it's downed. Seems like it should be pretty easy.
On it.
Well done, Commander. You successfully destroyed all the targets we didn't need killed. Can we wrap this up, please? I did not get that message the first time. I definitely did not destroy all of the convoy guards.
Waiting for orders.
I'm pleased to see. So I guess I'm just gonna spoil it a little bit. There's a second lance. It seems like they're actually triggered by. I assume they just showed up because that tends to be the way it goes. But it appears that they're actually triggered by the destruction of the convoy. So maybe I want to just like chill over here for a second.
I'm here.
I kind of want to avoid. You know what we could do? Centurion has Ace Pilot. We can fire everything at this guy, and then just Ace Pilot ourselves over to behind some cover, so that I don't get killed by a Demolisher. Yeah, I like that. We are Resolve capped. I'm just gonna go hard for the center, or for the side armor here. I have enough damage to get this done. I think that's gonna be good. That was a lot of 35s.
Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Frag the vehicle.
Alright, then we're going to have the Grasshopper move over to... Let me see here. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to hit me if I go to here.
Confirmed. What's up, boss?
Sand Cricket, you do not have a shot, so reserve. Also, this time there are only 3 mechs in the Guard Lance. And only 3 mechs in the vehicles? Or only 3 vehicles in the convoy? I don't think that was the case last time. I think there were more enemies. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to reserve again. I'm a little nervous about the Atlas being out in the open, but it is an Atlas. Yeah, okay. They're just moving real slow. How about I sprint? Kinda want to sprint forward. I could just walk forward into cover and then sensor lock like a sensible person. Yeah, alright, let's do that. It'll give my, my autocannons time to recover as well. Taking full, what do you call it? Not taking full recoil penalty. That's the sentence I want. Phrase. Okay, so that is a demolisher. It is going to get to shoot the Atlas. This is why I didn't want to walk forward first. But hey, at least I put a little, put what Hellebore might describe as the big baboom on its sensors before it shot at us. Seems to have worked out in our favor. Demolishers have quite a lot of armor. I am uncertain whether the patch that came out a couple of days ago, whether the patch that came out recently actually fixed the LRM aim bug or not. I think it didn't, based on what I saw when I was playing previously. So aiming with this group of weapons is going to be a little awkward. Let's see, his left armor is facing the Grasshopper. Let's see how this behaves. Yeah, the bug is not fixed.
Reinforcements detected.
They're heading your way.
Okay, here come the reinforcements. So last time the reinforcements spawned... Okay, same deal this time. They spawned directly on top of us, already in vision,
Right here.
which is some hot nonsense. And I guess we're just going to have to deal with that again. The convoy vehicles are pretty far out, man. I take off his right torso, he loses 3 medium lasers and the SRMs. That would be rough for him to recover from. There's an 80-ton mech over there that I maybe should care about, but I'm going to maintain 60 resolve. We're just going to fire into this guy's right side. Hope the arm doesn't eat up too much damage. Honestly, busting his leg up would be... If we actually got through the leg, that would have been fine too. I feel a little bad. It feels a little bit like cheating
They've got a sensor lock
to
on
kind of have an idea of what's coming.
Commander?
But, you know, what am I going to do? Like I said, I can't unknow what I know. So, we're maybe in a little bit of a situation here, heat-wise. I think I don't want to move Grasshopper. I don't want to move Centurion yet.
Standing by.
King Crab could just try to take the quick draw down. We might be able to just kill it. Oh, I'll have the ability to shoot at whatever's over there. I would like to know what that is.
On my way.
Show me what that is. Okay, they got a 70-ton. Another one of these Victors. I probably want to put a lot of damage. Well, I do want to put a lot of damage on the Victor, but he has 5 points of evasion. I was thinking that we might do a little multi-shot here. Knock this guy down with the Gauss Rifle and then give everything else to the big guy, but this big guy is very mobile. So I think realistically here, I either need to precision strike the Victor, or we need to put everything into the quick draw and just take it out. And if we're doing that, I probably should just precision strike it and like try to be sure.
Confirmed.
Alright, I think we have good odds on this.
Enemy down.
Honestly, I think we've been a little bit less lucky with composition than we were the first time. The first time it was a bunch of Jaegermechs and Thunderbolts and stuff, and that stuff is scarier, but it also carries ammo in its center torso, and you can make stuff happen with that.
I'm receiving you.
I'm a little worried that this other mech is also a demolisher. I'm also a little worried that if I jump up here, I don't have a way of shooting that thing right now.
Waiting for orders.
I guess what I could do is run the Atlas forward. No, the Atlas cannot get vision of the other mech under any, or the other vehicle. Okay, I could do it from here. I could do it if I'm willing to stand out in the open. Where did I take that hit? Okay, it was left leg and right torso. It would be bad for me to lose my right torso. But yeah, let's step forward to where we can see this other vehicle and just kill it now, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, it's a PPC carrier. That's definitely less dangerous. So the AC-20 by itself would do the job, but it does have a 20% chance of missing. And if I don't kill this thing now, it's going to have a chance to put 3 PPCs into my Atlas, which I would really prefer not happen. So I'm just going to fire front with all the weapons.
On it.
Okay. If the AC-20 had missed, I think this would have been enough damage to take it down. I didn't really want to spend resolve on it, obviously.
Destroyed.
Alright, so the Grasshopper can clip the last vehicle. Eric the Red can put some fire into whatever that is, potentially. You know what? I bet it's another Grasshopper. 70-ton mech with an LRM-5 and a large laser.
Yes, Commander. Moving out.
Alright, so we should be able to handle this guy. I definitely need to target to make sure we get through all the armor.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Yeah, this is definitely going a little easier. I'm a little worried about this part. Wow, that's worse than what happened last time. Holy shit.
Orders.
I mean, that's a risk every single time you let an AC-20 fire at you. That's why I'm so nervous about them. Alright, shit. So we precision strike him down to initiative 1. And then we kill him before he gets another turn, right? It's just a matter of where the strike goes. I think we can kill him before he gets another turn, but I guess our other 2 mechs are pretty far away. So maybe we go to the right torso in an attempt to just clip the AC-20 off of him. He's really not that dangerous without it. He does have both of his other weapons remaining, and he probably punches pretty hard. But we can deal with that. That's manageable. What is the distance between him and the Atlas? No, the Atlas will get to hit him with the AC-20. Alright, we're going center.
Firing a full salvo.
Boy, I sure hope Sand Cricket didn't just die. That's the other awesome, probably.
Holding firm.
80 tons, 3 PPCs. It's the only mech I know like that. Not a good build, in my opinion. Honestly, I almost don't like PPCs at all. It's very rarely a case where a PPC is better than a large laser. And 3 PPCs is just like... 3 PPCs is bad damage per tonnage and bad damage per heat. Unfortunately, it is actually the best you can do with that particular mech, because it's just a big pile of... It's a big pile of metal that only has 3 energy hard points on it, so... Not a lot of options.
I copy.
Well, we're not going to be able to take the crab on the next engagement. That's a problem.
Acknowledged.
Alright.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Receiving you.
I will say that I do not view the remaining mechs as being nearly as dangerous as the other stuff we've been fighting here. And we probably just want to try to go right through this guy's center too, right? We could try to just leave, but as you can see, the evac is on the other side of them, so we probably have to just go through. I'm going to fire just the PPC at this guy.
I'll make him dead.
Our weapons are unlikely to do a lot of damage here no matter what, but we can put that debuff on him at least. I'm hoping the Atlas will draw... Yep, okay, good. Hoping the Atlas will draw that fire to keep the Cyclops safe, because it's a little bit squishy. Grasshopper has had a turn off of firing, so we can really get in there, but I might let this Grasshopper... Well, I was going to say I might let this Grasshopper take its move first, but I don't think it moves, probably, right? It's actually in a fine position. What reason does it have to come forward? So we're probably not going to be able to get the Bulwark off of it. I don't really want to move my grasshopper just like into the open. You jump down here and try to flank around. Not really sure what the right play is. I think I am going to reserve down. Let's see. Let's give the grasshopper the opportunity to do something dumb. Nope. Okay. Well, you know, that wasn't great. Oh, and then it's ace piloting into the open, maybe? Into the... Why, though?
Standing by.
But for what reason would you do that? Alright, the Awesome does not have... bulwark or anything, but it does have an awful lot of armor.
Standing by.
I think we're just going to let the Awesome do what it wants to do. I'm going to run up here and give this grasshopper what for. Do I want a Vigilance? Just to be safe? No part of me can actually be destroyed by 20 or by 150 damage. But he could get through the armor. It'd be really cool if we could take the Atlas with us on the next mission. I'm gonna Vigilance and Precision Strike this grasshopper. Let's see if we can just get down to one enemy left here. That's a pretty good start. Okay.
Down. I'm receiving you.
So, the grasshopper... I'm going to reserve again. I want this thing to move first, because I think we're going to run the grasshopper into the open and fire at it, and I want to be able to move the grasshopper back into cover before it gets to shoot again. Okay, so it still has cover. It has an evasion charge. Oh, that's unfortunate. The spot that is closest to the cover also has an Atlas in the way.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well... Somehow you have frontal arc from there. I would not have predicted that. I think we just give him everything we can. I don't precision strike here because I want it for the grasshopper.
Fire in all weapons.
Let's just see what happens. I think the PPC went to the arm, which is like the worst possible outcome.
Waiting for orders.
Boy, I sure wish we had a king crab right now. Alright, we'll do this.
Copy that.
That's okay. That's fine. I hit one LRM to the center. That sucks.
Roger.
Well, we have a couple of actions here to get through him. He's on initiative 1.
Yes, Commander.
So we're gonna have the Atlas run up and point blank him.
On my way.
And this will probably do it. Hard to imagine he survives this.
Firing a full salvo.
Okay. Problem solved.
Enemy down.
Area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Song is down, and the remaining forces are without a commander. All that's left is the cleanup. Well done, Commander.
Mission successful.
Is that how that went last time? I thought I remembered him at the end of the mission saying, "Oh no, that didn't work, we didn't get him." Sand Cricket's actually dead. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Well... Okay, we have 2 pieces of loot to take here. Yeah, that sucks so much. Alright, we do not have either of the Victors finished, so we can finish our Victor 9B. 4 jump jets. Okay, I mean, it's got 4 jump jets on it. Yeah, this is a pretty good spread of weapons. The difference with this thing is the 9S has a little bit more missile to it. Alright, we don't have either of the Awesomes built either. But maybe I was thinking of some other mech that's super heavy and only has 3 energy hard points. A frightening trio of PPCs, man. Imagine being excited about a 150 damage Alpha Strike on your 80-ton mech. The world some of these people live in. I'm taking this piece of the Victor. I don't particularly want an awesome. And we don't need a quick draw. I guess I should look at the other stuff, right? That's a pretty good AC-20. None of this other stuff is looking super hot. I mean, like, these are pretty cool, but plus damage lasers are a hell of a lot better. Get our comm system back. I think we have another one. And if not, I can pull the one out of the other Cyclops. The nobody. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, not a lot of good loot aside from that stuff. Yeah, man. Sand Cricket being dead is real bad. I could have sworn the last time I did this, Yamaguchi called us up at the end of the mission and he was like, no, we got it wrong. ISF screwed up the intel. Dude wasn't there. We're going to have to go immediately drop elsewhere. I guess maybe that only happens if you don't kill all the mechs, because I killed the convoy and then I evac'd. I hit the evac zone.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Okay, well, Sand Cricket's dead. That's very sad. So this Victor... I mean, it's an interesting thing. I probably want to put it in over something, right? How about this Zeus that I was slowly bringing up? Let's drop this thing. I don't actually want this thing. This Banshee's kind of a bummer, too. Did I actually mount anything on this? You know what? Screw this Banshee. Let's put the Victor in that spot. Okay, well, it is putting me on a consecutive deployment. Seems not... Huh. Okay. Forgot to give me the text justifying the secondary deployment. Well... we could just run... Nobody. He's a missile boat. He's a lot less effective as a missile boat. But he actually probably produces more stability damage, because a lot of these LRM-15s are... a lot of these LRMs are plus stability damage LRMs. This one's just plus crit. We could probably have replaced this with something better. To run the rest of our good mechs. Only one pilot took damage. Do I think maybe I do just go Cyclops in for this. It's less good, but it's still good. And yeah, it has the good comm system and everything. Yeah, alright. Who wants to drive? So what we want here is somebody who can split damage, or with multi-target. Good accuracy, obviously at least 9 tactics. I have not gotten to see this next mission, so I'm a lot less sure of what's going on here. Breaching shot is good, but not necessarily required. Probably just do Ricochet. I think Ricochet is who I put in it. Last time I tried to load it in this mission. And fingers crossed for no crash, because I really don't have time to record the episode from the beginning again. Yeah, alright. I'm a little worried about the damage output, but... Alright. I don't want to say I was reliant on the King Crab, but, like, the King Crab is extremely nice to have. I can't believe that. Just the first shot that thing took, just straight through the cockpit. That is why you have to not let AC-20s fire at you. Every single time you let one do it, that is on the table as a possibility. Okay. So this is the same text as last time. We have a new report from the ICF. Scroll bar is real sticky here. Come on, scroll back up. I need to see the rest of that first sentence. They've located a heavily armed lance of mechs in the badlands of this cold and unpleasant planet. They're way outside the usual Fed Sun's patrol routes, which leads my staff to suspect this is our target, moving with a significant escort to wherever their meeting place is. Did I just click through that text so fast that it didn't register what it said? Did he tell me that we didn't get the guy? Because like I said, this is the same text. They're moving with a significant escort. If they go to ground, it's going to be challenging to dig them back out, so instead, let's just kill them now. Darius doesn't understand the ISF's logic, but we're being paid to shoot the people they tell us to shoot. So we shoot them. So we will shoot them. Alright. This is the region where the ISF agents reported sighting the enemy lands. They're right, this should be in the vicinity. I cannot tell what that is from here. I don't have a good enough eye for mech shapes. Looks like it could be an atlas, honestly. Destroy the target and move to evacuation area for pickup.
I'm ready to fight, Commander.
So, I can't help but notice that they have told us ahead of time that they're going to be ambushers. That's good. Supporting forces, ambushers, and the Nephrite up there. Maybe we try to go... Like, here's a wild idea. Maybe we try to avoid the normal supporting lance. Try to cut through the ambushers. Like, I don't want to just go up the hill. If we try to just go up the hill, we're going to get sandwiched. But maybe I run for the supporting lance right away. Because if I'm them and I'm designing this mission, I put short-range stuff here, long-range stuff there, right? Let's see if we can pull this off.
All right.
I will say one benefit
I
of
copy.
not having the King Crab is that at least we don't have a mech that's as slow as the King Crab. The Atlas is actually at the same speed.
On the
But
move.
we only have one mech that's that slow now.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful,
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing on account of it says that there's an ambush right on the screen. I don't know if we're going to be able to cut around these guys. They're not very far from us.
I'm receiving you.
And I mean, I have no idea what compositions we're talking about
Wait for
here.
orders.
I don't actually even know. This is one place where my lack of actual internal game knowledge is maybe a little bit dangerous. I don't actually know if they even do things like specify that a lance is short range or long range. It might be they just pick like a difficulty level and then it spawns stuff off the list at that difficulty level. Right, like, so it may be the case that this ends up being a short range lance and that ends up being long range. Also, I kind of wonder how much information they have as far as planning their turns goes. Like, there's no sensor traces right now. Do they know where I am?
Commander?
Or do they only know where I am if they have sensor lock on me? Because if that's the case, I may want to be careful with the grasshopper.
Waiting for orders.
Let's let the Atlas actually lead. I'm just going to have the grasshopper keep pace with it for right
Move
now,
order received.
so that we don't pull any new sensors. I don't want to get near the trees. I guess I can head for those trees. Try not to get ahead of the Atlas.
Coordinates received.
Okay, it's possible that that's random. But also, it might be the case that they know where I am the whole time and they're just moving toward me. I could definitely see it being designed that way. It's 60, 75, 80, and then 90, 95, something like that? No? Okay. They're not going to show me the fourth mech in this lance just yet. Well, I don't think we're going to have a very easy time getting vision on these guys. Also, man, they sure do have an awful lot of mechs in total. You guys are moving. Looks like they're moving this way. Really, they have something active on 4. A 60-ton mech active on 4. Moving just far enough forward. They have multiple things moving on 4. So they have pilots with Master Tactician,
Yes, Commander.
or maybe they do have a battle computer Cyclops. And I can't get vision over here. Okay, well I could just run the grasshopper up. Maybe put myself on... I was going to say maybe put myself on vigilance and just get vision so that we can figure out what we're doing here. But even if I run up, like, if I run up, it's not going to make them lose sight of me with the quick draw, because the quick draw is sight of the Atlas. I don't know. It might be better to just wait, let them come forward. I might be able to actually do some damage that way. And they must have a battle computer Cyclops. Unless all of their pilots are Master Tactician. I'm gonna reserve. Let's let these guys come forward. Hopefully they won't have too many weapons that they can actually get firing on us. Well, thank God for that anti-hit gyro. $75. What do you think? Black Knight? I think Black Knight's 5 tons heavier than Grasshopper. Alright, that's a 15 pod and some kind of autocannon.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Maybe a 5? Yeah, they have to have a Cyclops, right? Okay, that's a Grasshopper for sure.
I'm showing minor damage.
They have to have a Cyclops, because they have 2 mechs moving on 4 and 3 mechs moving on 3.
By.
And they're heavy as hell, so... Alright, let's try to break vision.
Receiving you.
Let's see, the Atlas can get to here. We can see what that thing is. That's probably the thing I ought to do.
Position confirmed.
I think we're not going to Vigilance the Atlas. Okay, they do have another thing back there. Shit, man. There's a lot of mechs. Alright, we can take the autocannon off. Remove a laser. Center torso is a tough kill. The quick draw is dangerous too, but the quick draw is also a lot easier to blow up. Although, that won't be true if I use Precision Strike on this Orion. But if I don't use Precision Strike on this Orion, I'm not going to hit it. What about the other guy? Okay, no, Precision Strike has to be for the Atlas, because we're just not going to hit the other end. We're not going to hit stuff if we don't do it. Alright, that was a pretty good start.
Reporting critical hit.
15 center torso health with no arm, with nothing left on that side. This is going to be a pretty easy kill. 15, yeah, okay. They got one of those victors.
I'm here.
How's it going?
Let's have the nobody go next. So I want to make sure that I have the initial line of sight. Don't want to be in actual range though. Alright. So how many missiles do I have to fire at this guy, do you think? Everything is hitting either the leg or the center torso when fired from this side. I need to get 4 missiles into his center torso to finish him. I think a single 10 pod should do it, but I'm gonna give him the single plus 15, and we're gonna put everything else into this quick draw and see if we can't get some serious damage on it.
Confirmed.
I probably was safe with a 10, but I want to take the chance as little as possible while still getting good damage on that quick draw. Okay, that was pretty good. The Atlas is a terrifying monster. Okay, 85. Whatever that is, it's pretty serious. That was a 15 or a 20.
Standing by.
Alright, Grasshopper. Pretty good hit chance still. I kind of want to try to get into its right arm, but I know I can't do that. Kill's pretty unlikely.
Moving
Yeah,
out.
but I don't really have another play, right? Okay, well, at least a lot of the damage went to the same side.
That hit something good.
So if I can get Eric the Red to fire at him from that arc... Man, they have a lot of mechs in total. And I guess it's probably just 9, right? 2 lances plus an F, right? But
Light damage. Holding firm.
Waiting for orders.
feels like a lot. It feels like a hell of a lot more. Okay, sadly I cannot get a side shot. We're going to have to take him in the front. I want to do it from as far away as possible while maintaining good weapons range. He is not anywhere near a knockdown, but we could get lucky here and just get him. PPC is going to determine a lot of it. PPC went to one of the very few parts of him that is not helpful to shoot, but we still got there. So, I mean, we're carving him off at a pretty good pace.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Quickdraw is going to be hounding us. He is outside of optimal range for those weapons. I take a head hit? Alright. That was a head hit from the laser, too. Look how much it darkened the head. Yeah. Please do not let me just lose another cockpit. You can harden the cockpit against injuries for the pilot. There's nothing you can do to raise the health of the cockpit. You get the very small amount of cockpit health you get. This Victor, we could jump up and probably take his right torso off. Puts me right in front of whatever is up there, but, I mean, we need to get vision on it anyway, right? It is a Stalker. This is a mech we don't have any of. Jesus Christ! That list of weapons is very long. Yo, I don't want to be up here. Please, can I take it back? Well, we have to take out the AC-20. I'm gonna vigilance. That's a very large list of weapons, and we will deal with you presently. Seeing good focus here. Yes.
Critical hit, Commander.
And the ammo exploded early enough that we managed to get 100 damage through to the center. That's beautiful. So he's pushed down to 1 now. It's possible that we could get the casualties in range enough to, or in his right arc, and just put a ton of damage right through to that center torso.
Go.
I should definitely move the Atlas. We do not have enough resources left for me to put the Atlas on vigilance. Definitely concerned for its well-being. And, like, to lose the right torso would suck. All the gear it has is replaceable, but it would suck to have to replace it. Nothing I can really do, though. Oh, man. And we're firing. We are firing into that arc. Not very good odds, though. Maybe I want to just turn the AC-20 off. Let it recover a little bit. I gotta get 100 and... Do I want to flip the coin with the AC-20? Almost certainly get the kill if I do. Or if I win the flip. Because if we don't get it, it's 100 and... Like, the weapons that are somewhat likely to hit are not going to do lethal damage. They're going to get close. Yeah, I'm going to fire it. Okay, the leg is not a good hit, but it's still something. What's he got left? Can't be much. 38? Okay. This thing is terrifying. Okay, it didn't fire everything.
Systems holding.
And it may have gotten close enough for me to engage in shenanigans. By which I mean, maybe a DFA? 'Cause that thing is truly horrific. Alright, so we're firing into the correct part of this thing. I gotta hit it with 10 missiles in the center for this to work. But the leg can absorb a maximum of 9? 8. The leg can absorb a maximum of 8. So 18 hits is a guaranteed kill. I guess we can hit the head from this angle, but it's not going to happen very much. 19 hits is a guaranteed kill. So I'm going to give him... Let's see. Only 70% of my shots are actually going to connect, huh? Let's give him 25? 70% of 25 should be pretty safe. And even if it doesn't work out, we still have Hellebore to finish it off.
Affirmative.
But I want to start getting damage on this Stalker. Stability damage in particular. Okay, cool.
Mech destroyed.
I still kind of can't get over what happened to the crab there. Oh, hey, that's a 100-tonner. Boy, the first mission in the consecutive deployment, the one where you have to fight two lances of assault mechs, is the easy one. It's actually harder after that. Huh.
Be there in a jiff.
Alright, well, let's try to focus down the Stalker as best we can. I mean, we can get some pretty good stability damage on it here.
Give him the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so the Grasshopper can move forward on it and get a knockdown. Because I have one weapon that does do stability damage. That was like a 10 pod from Nephrite, I think. I'm judging from the direction.
Commander?
Oh, I can throw a punch. I almost never get to throw a punch. But I'd probably be better off just center torsoing him, right? Like, we do want to get into short-range weapons range. But we center torso him, just strip as much as possible. I could go for the head, I suppose. And I'm just saying, I'm saying that because we'll get the knockdown no matter what. If we took the head off, I believe we get 2 pieces of priority salvage on this. If we took the head off, we could maybe get the whole mech. I kind of want one of these. It's an exciting thing. Oh, sorry, precision strike. And then everybody else gets free precision strikes on the center torso if this doesn't work out, because it will be knocked down.
Affirmative.
Okay, I'm seeing some good high fire here.
Scarred a critical hit.
11. Man. A lot of damage center, though. I hate the fact that they have mechs that move on 4. Please stop hitting my right side.
Losing lots of armor.
Okay, it's a Black Knight. Alright, we gotta do whatever it takes to get the Atlas around the hill and not vulnerable to fire anymore. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Reporting heavy damage.
This is one of the times where I really wish I'd put some jump jets on my Atlas. So I kind of don't want to fire with the Atlas. I think I really want to get out of there. I'm still long rangeable out here, and I want to put myself in a position where I don't have to have my right side toward them. 33, 18. I almost want to put my back armor in. They're still going to have vision of me, remember, because the Stalker can see me, so it's still providing targeting data. If I do a normal move, I can only get to here. They will definitely still be able to shoot me, and yeah. I think if we want to keep the Atlas from falling apart while there's still an awful lot of fighting left to do, I have to sprint for real cover here. I think he should be unhittable by stuff over there, from over here.
Affirmative.
Except by, you know, obviously LRMs. And he's down on initiative 1, so we still have the Cyclopes, who can try to take him down.
I can't take much more of this.
We don't have to kill everybody, right? I don't actually even have to kill this stalker, but obviously, in my best interest to do so, I think. Alright, well, I'm going to aim for the head. I don't think we're going to be able to kill the head here. I should have gone... I picked the wrong picked wrong guy first. I should have gone with the other mech for the head. Because I mean, it's possible for me to hit with one missile from every pod and actually get there. But odds are not good. I do 320 damage on an alpha strike. Yeah, let's just try this. I think we're just going to core it. It's an acceptable outcome, by the way. Did hit the head once. There are now 2 points of damage on this pilot. Sorry, 3 points. Headshot, knockdown, headshot. Okay, well that damage went to the left side at least.
Orders?
Yeah, I got your orders. You gotta speak to him in a language he understands. So, like, if we go for the headshot, I'm debating whether I have to go center here. I kind of want to go for the headshot. Take that 16% chance that the PPC delivers us 3 pieces of this mech. But we haven't actually destroyed any of the weapons. If it gets up, it's going to kill me. So, as much as I hate doing this, I really should have fired them in the opposite order. But yeah, that probably had to be done. So now they don't have vision of me at all.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Probably won't be true for too long. Quick draw is fast. Oh, it looks like we have maybe evaded them for a turn. They don't seem to have access to a lot of sensor lock. That being the case, I just reserve, right? If they don't gain vision of me, I wait until after they're all done. Ah, shoot. Well,
Yes, Commander.
the good news is that's a Thunderbolt with no cover or anything. So we can probably do some pretty heinous stuff here. Can't get a clean shot on him, though. I was planning to just go straight for Nephrite. Now that they have vision of the Atlas, though, I think we gotta do something. It's possible we just kill him straight up, right? 105 damage gives us the possibility of an ammo explosion. But, also, there's no place I can stand to shoot at him where I'm not also visible to the quick draw. So they'll still have vision of me. I guess they want to have vision of the Atlas. Yeah, alright, we gotta go for it.
Confirmed.
They still have whatever their 100-tonner is. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Do I want to... Vigilance first. We're talking about potentially an awful lot of fire. Yeah, probably. I don't have that much evasion right now.
Roger.
Come on, ammo explosion. Not a good damage center. Yes. Alright, we've been getting lucky, for sure. Also unlucky. You know, there was that one time that we got pretty unlucky. Are we gonna get to see it? No, it's staying in cover. The stock build for the Atlas has an LRM-20, so that could be an Atlas.
Waiting for orders.
Crucial to remember, we do not have to fight it. I'm gonna reserve down. I want to let Nephrite take his turn before we reveal the Atlas. Provided we do reveal the Atlas. Who knows, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have the Atlas just run toward him. If we can kill him, we can just leave. He is a 90-ton mech. He might be he must be the Cyclops. We've seen all the other mechs.
Receiving you.
Well, I can't get anywhere near him. But I could try to get... I could get in vision of him. I'm not sure that that's actually a good thing to do. 'Cause then they definitely have vision of me the whole next round. I have enough resources to... Okay. I have enough resources to vigilance. So we could vigilance, and then I would go on 3 instead of 2, meaning I would get to go after the Black Knight and after the Quick Draw. And I already go before this thing, because they have 2 mechs on 4. Although I guess actually that won't be true anymore, right? Because they'll get their 2 4s, and then I'll get my 3. And then it'll be their turn again. But if I do this, if I run up like this, I'm providing vision for the other guys. I also could just normal move and do a sensor lock, but the downside of that is that it doesn't put me in cover. The run forward plus vigilance play gives me 60% damage reduction. Gives me vision and... oh, I didn't... You have to vigilance before you move, because your turn's over. If you, Yep, okay, well... Shit.
Ready for orders.
I don't think those guys actually have vision of me. He is at extreme range.
Consider it done.
Yeah, shit. That's bad. It's very bad. Alright, the good news is... Relatively soft target. Well...
I'm gonna make some planes.
It could be worse, I guess is what I actually mean.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Standing by.
Looks like Ricochet can't get range on it no matter what I do. I just want to get as close as possible. And then... Maybe even not fire? Well, I could get close over here and still have decent firing range on the quick draw. Just give it a bunch of missiles and hope that we do something meaningful. Ricochet's not gonna... He's not gonna press overheat just yet. Yeah, we got a couple more salvos before overheating's an issue. Alright. So my Grasshopper is on 4. Yeah, but they're going to hyper-focus the Atlas.
I'm taking internal damage.
How do I best take advantage of the fact that they
Waiting
are
for orders.
going to really obsess this turn? We could go after the Black Knight. Not very likely to kill it. We could get large laser PPC to medium lasers. Large laser, medium laser on that side. We probably should just go after the center, right? Even though I won't be able to kill it in one.
I'm receiving you.
I'm wondering if I should reserve, or if we should just go right at it. Although I guess I can't get a shot. I can barely get a shot from here. It's pretty bad. But I would be precision striking anyway. What about... Okay, we could jump and take a shot at the Cyclops. Which has Bulwark, unfortunately. And I wouldn't be able to fire all that many weapons, probably. But he's all the way out in the open. I'm going to go for it. Alright, so what can I fire? Almost everything.
Target locked.
Even through Bulwark, this is a lot of damage. Come on, ammo explosion. Aww.
Reporting critical hit.
Well, I put the Grasshopper in a no damage reduction kind of situation, so maybe it'll draw attention. Nope. Oh, you're right in the AC-5. Okay, missed with most of its weapons, though.
Critical hit. Bad
So
one.
because my Grasshopper actually went on 4, we get to go first on 2.
Yes, Commander.
the Atlas has to make a choice. Do I want to go over there and try to trigger that ammo explosion? Could do it from cover. Ah, but I can't get the good weapons on him. Or do I want to try to... I think I want to try to blow up that Black Knight. No, it has no damage on it. Never mind. Yeah, I guess I just do this. This lets me stand like this. It puts my back to the other... puts my back to the Cyclops. But it lets me maybe kill the quick draw. We got to get a little bit lucky, but it's at least feasible. And it gets me turning my right arm away from a lot of the enemies.
Confirmed.
Okay. I believe I hit every part of his body with that sequence of attacks. So, unfortunately, not a lot of good focus damage there. We could probably take a leg out pretty soon. What is it? It is a king crab with a pair of AC-20s. Ow. Why does there have to be a king crab here?
Reporting major armor loss.
Well, you know what I hear is that king crab
Yes, boss?
cockpits are very vulnerable to being shot with an AC-20, so maybe we'll see some of that happen. I know, it sounds like an unlikely event. You can hardly imagine that it might occur. So are you full? You are absolutely full. Alright, that makes me want to put an AC-10, or an LRM-10 onto him. Then again... So they're going to get to go on 4 and 4. And then I get to go on 3 with the Grasshopper. And then they get first go on 2, so their King Crab shoots the Atlas. And then... Oh man, King Crab shoots the Atlas. Shit, man. Okay. So if we knock the quick draw down to 3... Yes, we have to knock the quick draw down. So that puts him on 3. They get to go first on 4. I get to go on 3. They get to go on 3. I get to go on 2. Yeah. So, we're going to aim most of the weapons at the Cyclops in the hopes of kicking off the ammo. We're going to give the quick draw one of the AC-10s.
Got it.
Put him on the ground. Come on, ammo explosion. We need that really badly. It happened. That's it. You've taken him down. Well done, Commander. I'm alerting the Leopard and it's inbound for a pickup. Head to the evac zone as soon as you're ready. Alright. Do not keep ammo in your center torso. Evac zone's actually pretty close. Alright, so he's down.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Maybe we just leave? I'm gonna have a hard time getting away from this crab, though. My hope is that we can do brain surgery. Right, I just rush the crab with the grasshopper and give it everything. Oh, I'm not going to get to fire everything, though, am I? Oh, that's bad. Shit. Well, alright, we don't really have a ton of play here. I think we got to shoot the grasshopper. I move forward a little bit. I can get a little bit better range on him. He doesn't have anything except entrenched right now. You gotta start getting that damage in. Man, that's so much armor and structure to get through. Maybe it's the case that my only hope of destroying him is headshots. In which case we actually just try to finish off the quick draw with this guy, right? But if I finish off the quick draw... Well, I guess I'm going to precision strike the crab down to 1 no matter what, aren't I? Yeah, let's just try to kill the quick draw. It's like it's 63 health, it has 109... I think I'm better off going for the center torso. 109 is totally doable with these weapons. But it didn't get done.
Solid connection on that one.
5. Shit, and he has all of his weapons. Oh no. Oh right, but their initiatives are all screwed up now. Please don't destroy anything. Please don't destroy anything. I need all my weapons. Please stop shooting. Why do you have so many guns? Okay. Wow. That's spiteful.
I'm here.
He overheated so hard he shut down in a desperate attempt to steal my atlas from me. That's some real dick move there, man. Okay, so here's the bad news. I cannot go for brain surgery. What I can do
Acknowledged.
is run over to here and fire like 2 weapons at the quick draw. Give myself cooldown time. Like this. That'll give me what I need. The Atlas gets to go next. It turns, faces the crab, and just goes for the headshot and gets it. And actually, I don't need to fire this medium laser. Right, because any one of the 4 missiles here gets the kill. So that's almost like I took a whole turn off.
Commander.
My Atlas is in serious trouble. I have to do this in a way that leaves me in his front. Do I? If I want a good chance of headshot attempts missing into the center torso, I have to do this in a way that gives me his front. Then the question is, do I leave enough... Do I leave enough resolve for somebody else to hit precision strike on the crab, or do I vigilance and precision strike in an attempt to make myself able to survive the double AC-20? Because with guarded up, I'd have 60% damage reduction. He'll hit me for only 100 and... Or he'll hit me for only 80 damage if he hits both of them. I think I'd better do that.
On the move.
So you must remember, the vigilance must be used now. And then I took his head off with my autocannon.
Giving him everything I've got.
Nope, it went to the leg. Well, I did hit him in the head once. And we did strip an awful lot of his armor off.
Commander.
Okay, so this guy doesn't get a turn.
Something I can do?
It's just me and this crab right now. And that's going to be the case for a minute here. I'm going to back up until I get a clean strike. There we go. There's my angle. Oh, no, I do not want to back up. Shoot. Well, I don't really want to run forward into this guy's firing arc, but I guess I have a turn to back up after this. A little nervous about exposing myself too much. Can I get... Yeah, that I'm a little more comfortable with that shot.
On my way.
Puts me on unstable ground, but I don't think it's going to matter. Come on, good luck. Okay, I like that. I destroyed his LRM ammo container. It was empty.
Commander.
Well, he can't use his LRM-15 anymore, at least. %, that is a range issue. Okay. Right there, we get 95s. That's what I want to see. Alright, it's possible we will remove one of the AC-20s here. Because any shot to the left torso could potentially destroy that whole side of the mech. He has taken a grand total of 20 center torso damage. This will unsteady him, but it can't knock him down. He did not get any of his weapons off. Oh, right, I should have thought about the fact that my grasshopper's like right there. Well...
Get him banged up pretty good.
And all of his shots went to the same location. But it was not a critical location. And he has ace pilot. Look at the cowardice on this.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, so that guy still doesn't get a turn. You have to. He has to die, right? We have to do it. Do I want to get the front shot? I like this shot from above a lot, but I actually have to be wary of the fact that this dude is still going to get a turn next turn, right? This is clean enough.
Location confirmed.
Don't love the fact that I left my right side. Whatever. Come on, headshot.
Targeting for an out.
Nope. It happened. The large laser got there. Okay.
Target.
The problem with King Crabs, they got very vulnerable cockpits. It's an unreliable mech.
Power up detected.
Okay, so he just reset,
Yes, Commander.
and I have a minute now to destroy him before he has the chance to destroy my Atlas. So we definitely want to go for a precision strike. Never mind, I don't have it. Yeah, shit. Okay, my hope there was to go for precision strike to knock him down to 2 initiative. Instead, we are simply going to shoot him many times with our weapons. And I get like, I want to get center, but also weapons range for the machine guns. Looks like I have to pick. Well, if I have to pick, I want center. Because everybody else will be firing into his front arc, so.
Copy that.
And I think with this little heat, I should be able to jump and fire everything. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Alright, let's get lucky. God, I hope the next part of this is not also consecutive deployment, because I don't have the... Like, we won't be able to put in the Atlas, so we're going to be in rough shape. Not undoable, but just rough shape. I want to back off as much as possible here while still maintaining good front fire range. It looks like this is the time when I can't fire everything. It's a bad moment for that. He doesn't have... He's not entrenched or anything. So can I turn off one of the 10s? Yeah, I think I'm more... Well, actually. If we do it this way, we'll generate more total stability damage. Maybe we can knock him down and get his initiative down like that. If I can get him past unsteady,
Locked on target.
Eric the Red can finish the job. Yeah, we got him.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Yeah? What can I do you for?
So yeah, he's just not going to get a turn, because the Grasshopper will be able to drop him before he can stand back up.
Move order received.
Please vent. It would be really nice to fire all of your high stability damage weapons this turn.
An alpha strike.
Okay, we got him. He's actually also just, like, not that far from dead. Yeah, I can't see how he survives the Grasshopper's turn.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Run right up on him, give him all of the weapons.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
So it says the Flashpoint says that it is of long length. There's no way this is the last mission, right?
Mech destroyed.
But hopefully we get a little bit of a repair break. Oh, I have to, make me manually walk to the evac zone? That makes me nervous.
Roger. Acknowledged.
Why do I have to actually walk over there?
Move order received.
What horrible thing is going to happen on the way?
No problem.
Well, no more reinforcements yet.
Order acknowledged. I copy.
Every once in a while, it just makes you walk all the way to the exit, even though there's nothing else in the mission. I think it does it just to scare you.
Ready for orders. Aye, aye.
Nope. Okay, we're just good. Okay. Well, that got a little tense. That one at the end. Commander, I have good news and bad news. First, well done. The enemy target is nothing more than a pile of scrap and salvage. Good shooting. Unfortunately, the ISF has pried the corpse out of the wreckage, and it's not Nephrite. Just some Davian mech warrior, according to his blood chit. Let's meet when you're back aboard your ship. I'm becoming frustrated by these games.
Mission successful.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to stew in your frustration for a minute here, because I need repair time. Just like a couple of days, man. Have my dude's ship shape except Sand Cricket. No amount of repair is going to fix that one. I'm actually really sad about that. I liked her. Well, we're making good money. We're not making good rep. We're actually losing points on rep. The Atlas managed to survive without losing anything serious. This is probably only a couple of days worth of repairs. For the most part, our mechs are in really good shape, actually. Alright, well, I think we would be foolish not to take the third part of another king crab. And then we're definitely taking that stalker part. I want that. And then let's have a quick look at all of their loot. None of this is really blowing my mind so far. A lot of medium lasers being mounted by that crew. Do like a 10 damage medium laser. They all had comm systems. It's a shame they don't have any use for resolve. Rangefinder, TTS. Okay, so it's like 35 damage medium laser versus another piece of a Victor. Let's take the piece of the Victor. Now, you know, we're going to see lots of heavy enemies. We're going to be fighting the heaviest enemies we can for the rest of the campaign. I'm going to take this. So, yeah, not really any good loot aside from that. We got a piece of a Black Knight. Another piece of the King Crab. Well, we'll start working on our third one, I guess. It's good to have backups. I hear they have a real, a fatal engineering flaw in the cockpit area. Honestly, I think that second mission would have gone really cleanly if we had had our King Crab. Although, it wouldn't have been able to get to such a good firing position so early, who knows? Maybe it wouldn't have been able to contribute to killing Nephrite in a way that would have been a problem. Because we were just barely in range as it was. We should definitely keep the King Crab. I'm gonna mothball the Zeus here. We will figure out a use for a second King Crab, don't you worry. Yes, cancel the active maintenance task. Alright, what now, Yamaguchi? What's the new plan? I am at a loss, Commander, as to how a single terrorist is able to evade both the finest spy network in the Inner Sphere and a heavily armed, violent band of mercenaries. Violent? Actually, that's totally accurate. Yang, why are you even pretending to be upset about that? The ISF assures me that Nephrite has gone to ground at a minor trading outpost in the wilderness. As I have no other leads, I am obliged to pursue this one. What I need you to do, Commander, is to completely destroy that base. I no longer wish to take any chances with this terrorist. This operation was supposed to be a simple strike on a soft target, not an invasion by proxy of a Davian world. I am a little worried about how much attention we're going to attract out here. Pardon me, Shugo Yamaguchi. I've called up our data on Horsham. Isn't that a civilian facility? And? I don't wish to leave any room for error here, Dr. Murad. If we merely capture that base, it will be utter chaos, and our terrorist friend will have an excellent opportunity to slip away. If a few hundred civilians lose their lives here to save many tens of thousands in the Draconis Combine, that seems like a fair trade. Ooh, boy. I mean... So, I know what I would do. I'm trying to think of what does Reckless do here? What does Lily Ballard do in this situation? The thing is, I don't think she necessarily is opposed to destroying a civilian facility. I think the crew might rebel on me a little bit, but I'm the commander and they will probably do what I say. And if we go for this, I bet it does in fact turn out to be the case that Nephrite gets away and then we gotta do another thing. You know what, I bet that happens either way, though. Trying to think of, like, from a game's perspective, what do I think the outcomes here are? From a design perspective. If we capture the trading outpost, he probably slips away, and then we have to do another mission. Probably a consecutive deployment kind of thing. if we destroy the trading post outright, it could just still be bad intel, and then we have to do another... You know, it's probably the same outcome either way. But maybe Lily's not cool with civilian deaths. Like, she's reckless and she'll do some dirty shit. But maybe she doesn't like killing innocent people. I mean, she did help those people on that system where we accidentally almost collapsed their civilization on top of them. Also, I'm kind of curious, like, how they'll phrase the complication here. I think we're making it harder on ourselves, but I'm not really comfortable with destroying a civilian facility. I think that's where we're going here. Besides, if we capture the facility, we can interrogate the staff and learn more about this Nephrite's actual plans. Yep, that's definitely what I was thinking. That very smart idea is right at the top of my head. I'm willing to defer to your judgment, Commander. You're quite a bit more experienced at shooting people than I am. I warn you, though. If Nephrite slips away in the confusion when you're capturing the facility, I will hold you personally responsible. I'm transmitting details of the operation to your command center. Contact me when you're ready to proceed. Oh god, we're going to get to rest. Okay, you know what? I actually really like the fact that Shugo Yamaguchi was like, okay, if that's what you say, you're the expert, we'll do it your way. He didn't make a big fuss about it or anything. This guy is okay. Of all the people we work for, I think I like Shugo Yamaguchi best. So we need to effect some basic repairs, and also say a prayer for Sand Cricket. I'm really bummed out about the loss of Sand Cricket. Alright, give me repairs. That AC-5 is yellow because it got hit, but it's not actually destroyed. When we repair this thing, is it going to be back to normal? Or am I going to have to replace it? Okay, we got to refit the king crab. We have to put a head back on it. Also, her weird skill set, I think, was a thing we actually do want to have. We may have to train up a pirate as a replacement, or a pilot as a replacement Sand Cricket. Okay, yeah, we did have another one of those. Alright, that's a pretty fast repair. So we're just going to chill here for 4 days while we get our stuff back together. That's probably a good idea. And then we're going to have to figure out what we want to do with this other king crab.
I'll let you know when that's done.
It's a pretty nice thing to have received. The Atlas goes first. Okay. We may as well run through these 4 days. Like, we're not gonna do anything in this time. So let's run the 4 days and then we'll stop the episode there. Sorry, all the repair time. Okay. Hop back in here and make sure that AC-5 looks okay, because if we gotta trade it out, I need to know that now. We good? Yeah, okay, we're good. He fixed it. He got it under control. So we have a couple of interesting new mechs. You know all about that thing. Let's have a look at the Victor. What are we looking at in terms of available tonnage on this mech? 31. I can work with 31. It's a little bit faster than most assault mechs. Yep, 120 base movement. Mount some pretty decent weapons on this thing. You get one of these plus damage AC-20s, like really getting close range. Yeah, not sure what I'll do with this, but I think this is a promising body. This is a body we can work with. Alright, well, I do believe that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Everybody, you know, pour one out for Sand Cricket today. Give her a moment of your thoughts in exchange for her brave sacrifice where she accidentally got shot by that guy. What a damn shame. Come back next time, tomorrow, to see how we avenge her. And we'll see you then.